Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Georgia and today I'm going to be watching season 1 episode 14 of Supernatural. If you want access to the uncut reactions, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. So last episode was about the possessed car kind of thing, I think. Dean went to visit an old flame of his called Cassie, I think, and she said that her dad had just died and it was by this possessed black truck that had been following him for a while, and it turned out it was possessed by this spirit that her mother used to date, but she left the guy for her dad. So he was salty and he came back and killed everyone that was involved in his murder. So they had to try and find a way to extradite the spirit from the car, and they managed to do that. Sam took a risk and Dean basically had to play chicken with the truck in the specific location, and it worked out, thankfully. Sam wasn't 100% sure that it would work, so Dean could have got smashed to smithereens for all he knew, but you know, Sam's a king, his instinct is always correct. It was a fine episode. It wasn't my favourite by any means whatsoever, but it wasn't bad or anything. It was just a run-of-the-mill episode, I'd say. Here's to hoping that this is a better one. Oh no. Oh god, not another possessed car, please. He's getting gassed. Ah! Oh, this must be so terrifying. I find the stuff like this that's more realistic harder to watch, because obviously like Wendigos and stuff I don't really believe in personally. But that stuff could literally happen to anyone. But it hasn't happened yet. He can see in the future, can't he?
What's happening? We have to go. Right now.
Sammy, relax. Sure, it's just a nightmare.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I mean it, you know, a normal, everyday, naked in class nightmare. This license plate, it won't check out.
Dean still doesn't believe it.
Real. Like when I dreamt about our old house and Jessica.
Oh, are they too late? Yeah. I'm so glad we're getting more into Sam's powers. I've been looking forward to this.
What happened?
Suicide. I can't believe it. This happened about an hour or two ago. His poor family.
They couldn't have got there in
I can't
time.
imagine what they're going through.
There's no way they would have got there in time.
You know, maybe there's nothing supernatural going on at all.
I'm telling you, I watched it happen. He was murdered by something, Dean. This has got to be a whole new low for us.
What have they done? Oh my god!
The support of the church means so much right now.
Of course. After all, we are all God's children.
I just don't understand how Jim could do something like that.
I reckon she was cheating on him with his brother because they hugged.
So when you found your dad?
I woke up, I heard the engine running. I don't know why he did it.
I know it's rough. It wasn't apparent.
He can relate.
Maybe it's connected to Jim. In some other way.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, my head.
Oh my goodness. I would be straight out of there. This guy, he's so chill about it. Just sips beer. No, 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 no. It's gonna shut on his neck. It's gonna shut on his head. Ugh.
It's happening again.
Ew.
Something's gonna kill Roger Miller. Why am I connected to them? Why am I watching them die? Why the hell is this happening to me?
I don't know, Sam, but we'll figure it out, okay?
Tell the truth. You can't tell me this doesn't freak you out.
It does, that's why you can't believe it.
This doesn't freak me out.
Oh, sure, Dean. parkour. No, are they too late again? Oh, Roger man. That one hurts more than the last one because they were hours away last time. This was literally seconds.
There's no signs either, just like the Miller's house.
I saw something in the vision, like a dark shape. Something was stalking Roger.
Maybe Roger and Jim Miller got involved in something heavy, something curse-worthy.
And now something's out for revenge.
Our family's not cursed. We just had our dark spots.
Our dark spots are pretty dark.
We used to be neighbors when I was a kid, and we lived across town in this house, and Uncle Roger lived next door, so he was over all the time.
So how was it in that house when you were a kid?
It was fine.
Do you remember anything unusual? Something involving your father and your uncle, maybe?
Why do you ask me?
That means yes. Surely. He looks very uncomfortable.
No, there was nothing. We were totally normal.
You're gonna be next
Happy.
if you lie about it.
Nobody's family is totally normal and happy. See when he was talking about his old house?
You sounded scared.
So, what's this about? That poor kid okay?
That poor kid.
Well, in my life, I've never seen a child treated like that. I mean, I'd hear Mr. Miller yelling and throwing things clear across the street. He was a mean drunk. Broke his arm 2 times that I know of.
Oh my goodness. Glad he got gassed.
But the worst part was a stepmother. She just stand there, checked out, never lifted a finger to protect him. I must have called the police 7 or 8 times, never did any good.
Oh my god. I hope
You
it's
okay
the
then?
son.
Yeah, thanks for your time.
That's despicable.
You didn't do anything. You didn't stop them, not once.
Oh my god. Is he like some sort of Matilda?
Max, please.
Ah! No!
But every time you stood there and watched, pretending it wasn't happening.
Don't try to. Ah! Oh my god. Ew. How has he mastered this telekinesis?
These visions this whole time. I wasn't connecting to the Millers, I was connecting to Max.
I mean,
I think I don't get his wife.
the anger he feels must be unimaginable.
Because we're so alike.
What are you talking about? Dude's nothing like you. He's no different than anything else we've hunted. All right, we gotta end him.
End him.
We're not gonna kill Max. You didn't stop them, not once.
Fathers?
Oh god. Yeah, Dean. He's stronger than you are.
Max, what's happening?
Shut up!
What are you doing?
I'm having visions, Max, about you. You're crazy.
Max, bruh, have you seen what you can do?
I was drawn here, alright? I think I'm here to help you. One can help me. Let me try.
They can. You should have been helped a long time ago.
Look what they did to you, what they all did to you growing up. They deserve to be punished. Growing up? Try last week.
It's still going.
He beats me to hell. First time in a long time. And then I knew what I had to do.
Why would he blame me for your mom's death?
Because she died in my nursery while I was asleep in my crib. As if that makes it my fault.
She died in your nursery?
That is so similar
There was
to
a
him.
fire. And he'd get drunk and babble on like she died in some insane way.
Is that the same
He
demon?
said that she burned up, pinned to the ceiling.
Oh my god! It's not just their family.
I'm sorry.
Oh god. Hell no, you're not turning the gun on Dean. Excuse me?
You want to kill her, you gotta go through me first.
Okay.
Yeah, that is just a challenge to him. Thank God! I didn't. Oh my goodness! I'm so. Ah! Sam can move things too?
It's not the solution. It's not gonna fix anything.
You're right.
No, he's gonna kill himself. He's gonna kill himself. No! No, he couldn't save him either.
It's alright, Mrs. Miller.
I've lost everyone.
It's the least you deserve, woman. Maybe you'll go through some pain now and understand how he felt.
I think about how he looked at me, man, right before. Should have done something.
Come on, man, you risked your life.
We're lucky we had Dad.
He may not have been
Say
perfect,
that.
but he was there. It's so nice
All
that
things
on
considered,
this journey
We turned out
with the
okay.
demon hunting, Sam
Dad.
is beginning to accept his childhood and his father and all that stuff.
Big cabinet against the door. I moved it.
Got a little bit more upper body strength than I gave you credit for.
No, man.
Nah.
Like Max.
Oh.
Is Dean low-key jealous of the powers, actually?
I saw you die, and it just came out of me like a punch. You know, like a freak adrenaline thing.
I'm sure it won't happen again.
He's so weirded out by this.
Aren't you worried, man? Aren't you worried that I could turn into Max or something?
No way. You know why?
No. Why?
Because you got one advantage that Max didn't have.
Dad? Because Dad's not here, Dean.
No.
Me.
Me. As long as I'm around, nothing bad is gonna happen to you.
We're lucky you are around, because you died 2 episodes ago, Dean. So that was miles better than the last episode. I really, really enjoyed that one. It really did feel like a darker Matilda. Like, I don't know if Supernatural viewers would have seen Matilda, but basically Matilda is, everyone's probably heard of it, is, you know, a little girl. She went through abuse by her parents, but not like as bad abuse as that. And like basically that trauma built up inside of her, and she expressed her like anger through telekinesis. And I felt like that is kind of what was happening with Max there. He went through so much trauma, and then he was, you know, using his anger to learn telekinesis, and then obviously using that to kill people. So maybe that's where they got the inspiration from. Max's story was truly tragic and heartbreaking, and it didn't have a satisfying ending. You know, he kills himself. He just got rid of his abusers, and then he killed himself. Like, he needed therapy for sure, because he had so much PTSD. He was constantly living in fear, and you would think, like, from an outside perspective, you would think you don't need to be scared anymore, you've got rid of your abusers, but like, that kind of fear is so ingrained in him, and you know, he's living his whole life on edge. So I think he definitely needed to go into some sort of mental institution. You know, if he hadn't have killed himself, he would have needed professional help for his mental health. But sadly, he couldn't deal with it. Oh, and Sam feels guilty about it. He didn't manage to prevent any of them, only the woman, which I'm kind of satisfied with that, I think, because now she has to go through emotional pain because she's lost her whole family. She should have lost them sooner, to be honest. Like, if she'd reported the abuse, she would have lost them to prison, and then, like, Max, you know, she could have raised or whatever. It's so bad. It's so sad as well, like, to see that they went through that. That's kind of a more realistic storyline, I feel like, besides the telekinesis. It felt less supernaturally and more like a real life crime kind of thing, because the whole story of that is something that could happen, like a child being abused, mother not doing anything, and then them later killing them as revenge, which I'm sure it's happened many times before in real life. So, you know, you can understand Max's motives and you can understand why he would want to do that, but you know, obviously he shouldn't do that. He shouldn't kill them. It's very hard to know what you would do in that situation. I like to think that I wouldn't ever kill anyone, but with your mental health having declined that much and the amount of physical, emotional, psychological abuse that you've been going through for like 20 years, it can drive you crazy. It can drive you to do anything. So yeah, that was sad. That was sad. But I did quite like the realism aspect of it, and with the supernatural element in there. I loved that we got more insight into Sam's powers. That is my favourite thing, because I really want to know that. I really want to know more about Sam's powers, and the fact that they were connected, and the demon that killed their mum killed Max's mum too. They're connected. Like, how are they connected? Why? I keep saying that the demon might have given them a power as like a sorry for killing their mother or something, but that would make absolutely no sense, Georgia. I'm such a dumbass. Sam is probably right. Like, they've somehow gained this power and the demon is probably coming after them to try and stop them from like finding out what it is, or finding it. I don't know. As the John storyline is kind of sidelined for most of the season, this Sam's power storyline I am so invested in, and I am really intrigued by it. It's probably my favourite storyline of the season. Dean doesn't seem very happy about it. Like, anytime Sam tries to talk about it, Dean isn't willing to accept it. I don't know if he's jealous of it because he wants the powers. I don't know if he can't believe it. I don't know if he's low-key freaked out by it because he doesn't want Sam to, you know, kill him someday. I'm not sure. Dean's a very closed book, so it's hard to read his emotions sometimes, so I don't really know what he's feeling on the matter. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching my reaction to season 1 episode 14 of Supernatural. If you want to watch the episode in its entirety, then the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below, but don't feel any pressure. It's just for people who want to watch the episodes along with me. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for episode 15. Bye!